Previously on Dungeons and Discourse, the gang meet up at the Resplendent Lute, where Snacks performs, wowing the audience.
You hear the lightning outside really start to pick up now, and the rain is coming down like near sideways as it hits the front of the tavern. And he's like, "All right, thank you very much, Snacks. The Camilles are nearly ready." And he's about to call the next act out onto the stage when the doors just get blown inwards, and the Hindersons, the three brothers, all like charge in, like dripping wet.
Not these douchebags.
Right. Give us a drink, Corazon. Right? And he heads off over to the bar, and everyone's sort of like a little bit taken back, a little bit quieter. Whole mood seems to change as these guys enter. And then the next performer gets up on stage and starts to play, and it kind of settles back down as the doors close up behind him.
Well done, Snacks.
Yeah.
It was good, man. I'm
As,
glad you finally did it.
As you take your seat again, your food gets delivered to you guys, and you start to snack out.
Fucking beer for him.
Tofu scramble. Get a month to
Get into the tendons.
and just
You're onto your second drink now. You've changed from like a deep red to like a rosé style. Yeah.
Got my tea. Master makes me do this.
You really just don't like the flavour at all. It's not your thing. It's definitely a master's thing. Nice.
Bitter as hell.
Nice.
I got my tendons from up there for him.
You see a little bit of commotion happening a few tables over from the Hindersons, who've just decided to take someone else's seat. So they've just like sat down and just basically barged him off the chair and like, "My seat, fuck off." Which is the other people just sort of move out of their way, and they don't really argue it too much. They just hop out of the way of these assholes, and they sit back down.
I'm gonna nudge to Cliche and like, watch this, mate. And I'm gonna get a little Druid craft, this little like light bug sort of thing, and it's gonna go underneath the table, and it's just gonna go.
There's like a moment of silence where everyone sort of looks around to find out who did it, and a couple of people turn their head to the Hindersons' table and realize it was them, and most of them turn their head away and like don't do or say anything. But this one guy on another table is like, and he watches the Hinderson brothers just completely erupt off the table, chairs falling to the ground around them. One of them grabs the closest glass and just smash just straight over the top of the head of this guy, knocks him clean to the ground. Another one gets him up by the scruff of his neck and just puts a huge fist through this guy's face, and he's just out cold on the ground. He's just wiped out in one moment.
So like in the middle of chuckling, I see that and then just like start eating, eating again, trying to make myself as small as possible.
And then you look at him like, they sort of look around like, anyone else? No?
Yeah, I'm going to stand up.
What are you going to say?
I don't know, it was pretty funny.
I'd also like to give a bit of a backing track with my lute of ding 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 ding.
Oh, fantastic. One of them just slowly like raises a fist and is like,
I just want to put my hands on my sword. Not do anything, just put my hands on it.
I'm gonna do
Tough guy, eh?
twirl my fingers and from behind him.
From behind him.
So they're looking at you right now, though. So are you going to do this sneakily, or are you just doing it right in front of them to know that they...
I'm going to like do it sneakily, but I'm not super worried if they do see it. At this point, my friends are, I can hide behind them.
We're in the shit already.
So I am making that sound, but I'm not super careful.
All right, okay. I'm going to see if they see it. They see it.
That's fair. If my mates are in it, I'm in it.
So they look over, all three of you, You're standing up right now. What are you boys doing? It's just
Like I was just chilling back with my ding.
So you got like one leg up on on Cliche's chair now. And you're
I'm just standing there,
Just,
full
like,
of a lot
looking
of
back.
too much bravado, one hand on sword, just being like, "When the fuck did I do this to myself?"
You definitely know you're out of your league, but you've done it anyway at this point. The Hindersons slowly walk up and just are towering over you at this point. They're just big humans. They're not anything special except that they are just big in every way. They're not of a different race. They're not, like anything at all except for just huge. They just have big muscles upon muscles. There's these big brutish blokes. And they just push you as hard as they can straight towards the banister. And what is going to happen from there?
Well, as someone who's been training for 50 years, I feel like I kind of want to do like a cool flip off the banister, back towards them. Not in a push them back way, but in a like, I'm not scared way.
Mm.
Like they shove me at it and I just do like a nimble sort of...
I'm going to do a strength,
Yeah.
and you're going to give me a strength as well, because you're basically forcing yourself against...
Wouldn't it be acrobatics? What?
Depends on what you want to have happen. So if I push hard enough, you're going to break through the banister and continue to fall downward. Give me an acrobatics, and we'll see if you can do something cool. Yeah, you do, don't you, you bastard?
Oof. If you hadn't have said flip, I would have been like, yeah, fair enough.
7 plus 4.
Plus 4, that's decent.
That's
That's decent. So we'll say it's Jimmy Henderson. You would know their names. Biff, Jimmy, and Georgie. You know their
I
names.
love it.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Hey, butthead.
So Jimmy's right in front of you and just woo, gives you a hard push. You hear the banister behind you sort of like as you get forced into it. Definitely hurts whatever it hit on your body. And then what are you doing? from there?
Just like make contact and then do the like anime one hand up on the banister and then just like a little twirl and land on my feet.
Nice.
Yeah, just like up into a one-handed handstand and then just flip back onto my feet.
Nice.
Like, just to try and nonchalantly play it off as like, even though it hurt a little bit.
It immediately makes them way angrier that they didn't get the desired effect. Makes them so much angrier, of course. And now they're just going to start pummeling. They're just going to all gang up on the one guy. What are you guys going to do at this
I'm
point?
gonna stand up on the table and just drop kick whoever I can, just straight off the table.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll for initiative.
I'm gonna go for Biff. I think.
Oh my god.
Jimmy pushed me.
What is it, nat 20 day for me? Holy shit,
It's a nat
boys.
for 20 day for me.
Oh, damn.
17.
20.
Decent.
20 non-net.
And
But you'd be
initiative is 2.
Holy
20.
crap, guys. That's insane.
Yeah, my initiative's none, so 17.
All right, so Biff, Jimmy, and Georgie. All right, so Biff, Jimmy, and Georgie are going to be first, even though you guys rolled magnificently.
22.
They rolled in that 20 as well.
Holy hell.
It's insane. So all three of these boys are just crowded around you right now. Before anything else can happen, well, you see Snacks jumps up on the table. That's about as far as he gets at that point. And actually, you know what? I'll give you the surprise attack because they weren't expecting you to do that. You were very chill. So go for your drop kick to whoever was closest to you.
So I was going to go for Biff because I assume Jimmy's going to be in front because
He's
Jimmy
kind of
was the
central to-
instigating.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm going for Biff.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
Oh no,
I also had something here. Oh, I had...
Was that your second one?
No, it's my first one. No, wait, no, it's my second.
Oh no.
So you go for the dramatic double kick to the head because that would kind of be where you're at aiming at,
Yeah.
and you just straight to the side of him. He's just kind of like and you land flat onto the table and then land on the ground afterwards. So you land on like everyone's dinner, smashing everything, and then land on the ground.
Yep, that checks out.
Yeah. So you're now currently prone on the ground. It would have been better if I didn't let you start with that, but that's okay.
No, it worked flawlessly.
Yeah. So Biff immediately looks down at you. He's like, "You little shit." He's going to just get you by the scruff of your neck and just start pounding you into the ground. Or is he? What is your AC, sir?
14.
Yeah, right. So he's not. He hits you. He hits you, but to no effect. There's no way he's going to miss you at this point. But he does hit, and it just doesn't seem to affect you at all. He's like,
So much soy, mate.
It's a sweet. Oh.
yeah.
It's a strong soy boy over here.
So Jimmy is going to is going to try and just punch you now. They've given up on the whole pushing you through the banister thing. It didn't work the first time, so he's like, whatever. He's just going to go for a swing at you, and so is George at the same time. Georgie at the same time is going to do it. What's your AC?
16.
Jimmy will hit you, and Georgie will not. So Jimmy goes for a swing and just clocks you in the side of the head, and Georgie goes for the other side, but you're already sort of falling towards the banister as it is. You catch yourself on the banister and ease yourself back up. You're going to take 3 bludgeoning from now on. For the clock to the side of the head. Alrighty. And now, what order did you guys drop in the end? I know you all rolled really high.
I rolled a 17.
22.
Cliche, baby.
Alrighty. So Cliche, you're up first.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and try and help him because he's on the ground, but I gotta get past these idiots. So I'm pretty nimble elf, so I'm gonna attempt to just hit one with the back of my sword because it's a pub brawl, right? Like I'm not gonna slash necks, the hilt. So I'm gonna go for a hit to the bottom of his chin and attempt to immediately duck past him to go and help him. That's sort of my move.
Alrighty. And then you're going to try and help him.
Yeah, because he's laying on the ground. So
Alright. Yeah, cool. Go for it.
7 plus whatever I get for the back of a hilt.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
You're going to try and hit him, and that doesn't work, and you just try and squeeze past. That's really awkward because they're just too. You're just like, trying to like slide between 2 massive brutes, and now you're just sort of stuck in between them. Because they're not moving. They're
This
not
is not
allowing
going
any
to plan.
space.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Don't worry. He's probably going to come over to help finish the food that I landed.
Alright, Bailey.
Alright, so there's still one really, really good mushroom in my stew, so I'm quickly going to go.
Nice.
And then while I'm chewing that down, I'll. So is Snacks like prone right now on the?
Yeah, he went for the kick, landed sideways on the table, bounced off the table, and is now on the ground next to it.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna help him up.
Alrighty.
And then will that leave me enough to do like an attack?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll help
Because
him
you're not
up.
moving, we'll just say that's part of your movement is to try and help him up.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just being calm.
So as I'm eating, and then I'll take my walking stick and take a whack at Biff. Yep.
Nice.
Bonk. Do a little bonk. Oh, 20.
Nice. That'll hit.
And I'm using it with 2 hands. Oh,
So I said a D8.
that's just flat.
Just a flat 5.
Yeah.
You just like clonk him straight in the head, and you just watch as this little split like. And this bit of blood that slowly trickles down and just drips off of Biff's nose. Just starts to shake with rage. He's so fucking angry.
I didn't mean to hit him that hard, so I oops. Sorry.
Alright, Snacks, you're up on your feet again with the help of Bailey.
I'm going to step off a table and jump on his shoulders and start wailing into his face.
Nice. So you're gonna like wrap your legs around him, like,
Acrobatic
start-
moves for a dwarf.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice. Go for it. Give me just for flavor, give me an acrobatics and then go for like the hit afterwards.
15.
Nice.
On acrobatics. I don't know if I don't have anything.
Nice.
And then roll the hit. 8. 9.
You're on my...
Unarmed strike.
Plus
5.
Holy shit!
Shit!
Oh, hang on,
Nice.
is this damage?
No.
Oh.
Hit DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit DC plus 5.
Wow, that's awesome.
Crap. And do you have the damage for that? Is it just a flat 4?
Yeah, flat 4.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
being who you are.
It's 1 plus strength,
flat
right?
30.
Nice. You feel like this rage building up inside of you that you don't remember ever having felt in your life. These guys have been pushing you guys around for quite some time. Like, they shit all over your crops every single
Hey, you like that, Snacks? Some fertilizer?
They use all of the water from the swamp. They don't allow you to access their land to get it. So the only way that you can water your crops is to actually buy water from town. And buying water from town means that you're putting money back in these guys' pocket because it's their shop. So it's been an infuriating sort of slow build up for the last many years. And at this point, you just unleash. You jump off the table and you get up on top of this guy and just start punching. Which one are you punching? Biff? Yeah. So you just start punching Biff straight in the nose. And this is straight after he's just been split open. So there's already blood like built up. And you just watch the first hit just splatters his nose and this blood just sprays across the face. And you just keep going. You're just like, ah! Ah! You go into town on him. And at that point, it's Biff's turn. So Biff with Snacks attached to around. How does this work? Like legs around the shoulders? Holy shit. So you kind of held his head up and you're just bopping him straight from the top, just fucking going to town. Yeah. So he's going to grab you and attempt to throw you off of the railing and down to the ground level yet again.
Oh, wow. This hasn't happened already tonight.
Yeah.
Good thing you're a sturdy dwarf.
Actually, you know what? No, you're right. It has happened tonight. He's going to try and slam you through the table right in front of him. He's probably not going to be able to see where he's aiming. He's just going to go slam straight down. Probably makes a whole lot more sense and it's probably going to be more successful. So I'm going to go for strength. Try and go for a strength to see if you can hold on.
Yeah.
Because if you can hold on, you'll still be attached.
1.
Oh no.
That's 15.
Yeah, I think I let go.
So he manages to grab you by your thighs, I suppose, and just lifts you straight up in the air, and then just boom straight through the table. You watch as the legs just give out on this table. The whole thing flattens straight to the ground. You are going to take 2 bludgeoning damage, and you're going to take 5 slashing damage as all of the plates, the cups, the wine glass, the tiny little espresso cup that was sitting on the table now just break into your back, and you just feel these sharp stinging pains all across your shoulder blades.
So it's 2 bludgeoning, 5 slashing?
Correcto. Alrighty, so Jimmy is going to go... what's happened over that side of the fence? He has attempted to...
I tried to squish between the two of them.
That's right.
I'm going to kind of continue that motion, but...
So you're squishing between the two of them, and they both look down and you see this scrawny little runt just right in between these guys. Jimmy's just going to try and just throw an elbow fly straight down and just flatten you to the ground at this point. You're right next to him. And that will definitely work. Definitely. And he throws this elbow straight into the back of your curvature of your spine. Ooh. Just flattens you into the ground with all of his weight on top of you. You're going to take 4 bludgeoning as the wind just gets knocked out of you. You're just flat on the ground now. And that still leaves Georgie. Georgie is going to grab a nearby chair, and he's just enraged now, and he's going to town, and he's just going to lift her up. And he's like, calls out to Jimmy. He's like, Jimmy! And Jimmy quickly rolls out of the way as he just slams this chair down on top of you as well. But doesn't. So you're so skinny, both sides of the legs seem to crash either side of you. And you watch as both of them like crash either side of your head. Your head is flat to the ground. You just watch as chair leg, snap. And then he lifts it up and he's still holding the chair after the end of his turn. That's
Cool.
it. So.
So now I'm kind of mad. So rather than be gentle anymore, I'm going to grab the 2 chair legs on either side of me that have splintered off this chair and try and stab them into both of their calves.
Nice.
Because I'm pretty done.
Let's get out of hand.
Nam knows how to use a chair leg.
Oh no.
Or does he?
3 plus, I don't know, what do I get for chair legs?
Nothing. You don't get much. You get improvised weapon, but it's not going to be enough. You grab the chair legs and snap them off, and you're like, ah! Ah! And they're wearing some heavy duty boots, and it just like sort of pokes their toe a little bit. But now they see that this fight is amping up a little bit more, and they're like, just tried to stab us.
Yeah.
Bailey. Oh, did you want to use your movement to get up or anything like that? 'Cause you
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah,
can actually
I'd
do
really like to do that. So I tried to like stab them. I'm in this sort of like prone position, having tried to stab them in the toes. Didn't work. I'm gonna push off the 2 of them and backflip my feet.
All right, nice.
Try be like a foot back.
I mean, acrobatics. I should try and do something flavoursome.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I've had such good luck with rolls so far.
It's been great.
Yeah,
It's been great.
nat 20s on everything I don't need.
So probably nat 20 now.
No, 4 plus 4, 8.
Oh, okay. You got to do the flip and you just trip your feet up a little bit. You end up like hitting your back and then doing like a slow backwards roll out of it.
That's
Like in kind of like
do one of those
yeah,
like
just holding
spring
a
to
chair
your
leg in each.
like the roll and then like use your hands to like spring
Yeah,
to your
yeah,
feet
yeah.
and you're like, I meant that.
Yeah, totally meant that.
Meant that. It's fine.
So now you have broken chair leg in each hand.
Yeah. Cool.
Sort of at least on your feet.
Just I meant to do that.
Alrighty, Bailey.
Alright, so seeing that Snacks is down and Cliche is surrounded, I'm just going to try and quickly bonk Biff to try and just knock him out, and then possibly try and help Snacks get up, either on this turn or his, to try and go and help Cliche.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to give him a bonk for knockout.
Alrighty. It's going to have to be a pretty hard bonk to be knocking Biff out. He's a big boy.
Big skull.
Yes,
Like,
he has
straight
taken
to the-
a few hits. At the moment, he's probably bent down a little as he's just finished slamming Snacks into the ground through the table. So he'll be slightly bent down, so it'll just be a full crack down into the head.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Because I definitely don't want to hurt him at this point. I just want him fucking on the ground.
Incapacitated. Radio.
Because he's damaged enough, and I think we're all
I feel like you've almost passing a point where you won't be able to return.
Oh no, that's I think that's it. I don't know. Oh no, 6. So
And you're hitting him with your staff again.
yeah.
Okay. It just goes like, and you just hear that like wood hitting hard bone, sort of a knock, and he's just like turns around to look at you now, and he just points straight at you. You're fucking next.
I finally swallowed my mushroom.
With his movement, he's like
Savoring that flavor all around.
And then I don't know if I've got the chance to at least assist Snacks, but I'll
Yeah, if I want an assist, and I'll say it uses less of his movement to do so. Yeah.
I'll have a look.
Alright, so you just offer an arm down whilst looking at him.
I could definitely need someone taller than me to deal with this situation.
Okay, so as he offers a hand to help me up, that turned off. So as he offers a hand to help me up, I'm going to grab the table that he's put me through and try and yeet the table at Biff.
Nice. The whole thing.
The whole fucking table.
Alright.
I mean, it's
Remember, I
broken
am
in
a barbarian.
You are a barbarian.
In
And
theory,
speaking
it's
of
broken.
barbarians, they do have something that they do.
Yes, but I have other plans.
Alright. Cool.
Alright, so 14.
Yep. Awesome.
For a table strike.
For a table strike. So Biff is still currently sort of bent down, and you're just going to grab the table and How are you hitting him? Are you doing an uppercut from where you were?
Yeah,
no, I was
like-
planning on just like throwing
You're on the ground though.
Right.
whatever.
It's like kind of around you.
yeah, so as
under
he
you at the moment,
as
but
he
he's
lifts
been
me up,
helped
I put my hand under the like actual base part of the table like
Yep.
this, and just straight at him.
Because it's flat ground, like it's at ground point because you were flattened onto it. But you're just going to grab it and go, whoa!
Yeah.
And hurl it straight at Biff. Nice. All right. So you grab the table and just, and it's like a large coin toss, just like, and you watch as like all of the contents are now like mid-air. The flat of the table just hits Biff directly in his face as he looks up and just knocks him to his ass, and the table's now on top of him, and he's underneath on the ground, prone. But you don't know if he's unconscious or whether he's still going or not. Yeah. All right.
And for bonus action, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh. Who is
I think I'm going to inspire Brady.
That's cool. Because I was going to attempt quite a bit in the next turn. That'll be good.
So do I give him a D6 now?
You can give him a little D6 now. Too many D6s. At level 2, it's just a single D6, yeah?
I couldn't tell you the answer.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure at any level it's always just one. It's just how many you can give per
Level.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Alrighty. You offer some words of encouragement through song.
You're right!
The one track for everything.
For today, yes.
Tomorrow, who knows?
Get an extra syllable tomorrow.
DLC.
Paid content, of course. It's hidden behind firewalls, paywalls.
If you want to hear the extra syllable, you'll have to join our not yet existent Patreon.
Aha. Nice one. Upsell them. Alrighty. And that will bring us around to Biff under the table. I am going to roll a number. Biff goes to get himself up and then just collapses under the sheer weight of the table. And it looks like he has passed out. Biff is out. But the other two are not. And they are going to wail on... Are you still on the ground? I can't remember what happened last round. You're up now with two chair legs, right?
With my,
Yes.
Clumsy get up that I've played off as on purpose.
Nice. I don't know what they do. I think they're both going to double up, grabbing the table off the top of Biff, and then they're both going to, like, together try and slam it down on you like just a massive weight. Yeah. Because why not? Why not? So they're going to do a collective roll, and that collective roll is going to work and hit you with a very large mass, and you're going to take 4 bludgeoning damage.
This is not going so well. In single digits.
And the table itself just cracks over the top of your head and breaks in half. Either side just falling to one side or another. And you are seeing stars a little bit at this stage. A little bit like, But Cliche, you're up.
Cool. Alright, well, I'm pretty done with this. So, first I'm gonna actually draw my short sword to be really intimidating. In the middle of this pub brawl, I'm gonna pull out a weapon, like a genuine sharp weapon.
Alright.
So first I'm gonna draw it, and then I'm gonna sprint to their friend and hold it to his throat.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna
The
try
one
and
down?
end this fight, yeah, without trying to knock these idiots out.
Okay. Okay. You draw your sword and run over to the unconscious Biff, now with no table on top of him, of course. You just grab him by his hair
Just
and...
a slight nick, and then hold.
Yeah. Alrighty, and now you're holding the sword there. And then Corazon comes running up the stairs. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Guys, this is not the place for this. We're a fine establishment, you do understand. All of you in our band. Out.
Oh, come on, man. They started it.
Did they though?
Can we stay? I want more matcha to not enjoy.
Take your tea. I'm sorry. You need to leave.
Alright, man.
I'm sorry we pushed this on you, friend.
You with your mushroom.
I understand, believe me. But I cannot have it here. This is no wily bar. No connections.
Cool.
Out you go.
Alright, we'll wander off into the night. Right. Thanks, boys. Thanks for having my back.
I just wasted bardic inspiration there.
I know, I intended to do more. I didn't think it would stop the fight immediately, but it did, so that's fine. At least no one got more damage.
Town usually stops fights pretty quickly.
I was down to 7 out of 18, so it's not the worst thing. You die in a pub brawl at the beginning of the game.
Do you drop Biff's head now? Now that it's all...
Yeah, but
Drop his head.
I don't want to be like polite about it. I'm like, alright, you're right, man. Pull my sword away, gently put that away, and then just kind of like roughly drop it. Let his head hit the ground a little bit bad. And then be like, alright, boys. I gotta get the tea back to the old man anyway. Let's go. Good performance, man.
The,
Thanks, mate.
the Hindersons scrape Biff up off the ground. What are you gonna do?
On the way out, I'm just gonna sort of like ruffle into my pockets and chuck a good berry to Biff. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna chuck it to him
Alright.
and then walk out.
So
with
the
boys.
Hindersons grab up Biff, and there's just like blood just dripping off of his face, the tiny nick on his neck, and he's sort of coming to, and he's like really groggy, he's not quite with it. And you toss a good berry over to him, and they eyeball all three of you as you start to head back down the stairs to heading out of the tavern. And like, this isn't over. All of you, it's not over. And they lift him back up onto his feet. And he's very
about it and be
grumbly.
like, yeah. Get your friend home, you fucking idiots.
You
walk
guys
out the door.
walk out the door. The entire establishment had stopped doing what they were doing. The music had stopped at that point. They were all eyes on the commotion upstairs. It's not the usual sort of happening in this sort of an establishment, or even this town possibly, but it happened.
As satisfying as that was, friend, I think Griff is right. I don't think this is over.
Yeah, that's cool. We can take him. Didn't you see how good we were doing?
This is fine.
Snacks did
All
beat
three
the
of you
ever-living
have
shit out of...
very visible bruises, abrasions. Snacks still has parts of like table and glassware sticking out of his back. So you're like, as you say, like, we still did pretty good. You're like pulling shards of glass out of his back, and
This table.
there was all the contents on the table that he got thrown through.
That's fair.
Like the wine stem is
He
just
didn't
sticking
like
out.
go, oh, let me clear this table before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like just swipe it clean. It was just everything went through you. So, alright.
Did you take any damage?
Yeah, lots.
Yeah. And did you take damage as well?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out some magical scones. And I'm gonna give it to both of them. Yeah. This will make you feel better. And then I'm gonna cure wounds. 1d8 plus 2.
Is that each?
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Jeez.
9 damage for Cliche.
Oh.
And 9 for Snack.
Thanks, man.
Jeez. It's awesome. Is
That
that
is
max?
awesome.
1 less than max, yeah.
Oh, right. It's huge.
6.
I'm full health again. Thank you.
Oh,
I am just shy.
that's my job.
The scones
Thanks,
are
man.
like a date scone, and
That's delicious, dude.
yeah, they have some sort of a strange honey, sort of a scented flavor throughout.
Better not be real, honey.
This is vegan friendly, alright? It's honey sap from a tree.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it.
As I sat there chewing on bear tendon in front of you.
It's fine, I'm used to this.
Nice. Okay, well, you're standing outside of the establishment at the moment.
That was a good show tonight, man.
Thanks.
It was good fun. I gotta get the tea back to the old man. And you probably have to get back to your wife.
Yeah, gotta go rail the missus.
And you probably gotta have... you probably gotta have fourth dinner.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit hungry, so I might go home and have some dinner.
Give her one for me.
Oh,
It'll just be a short one though.
No, it's fine.
Alrighty. So fade to black as you guys head out of Leylon to your respective homes yet again. You can hear the Hindersons sort of cursing and swearing as they very slowly walk out of the tavern, some steps behind. They kind of call out to you guys as you're leaving the town, like, "You haven't heard the last of us. This is just the beginning."
Next time on Dungeons and Discourse, Cliche threatens a child.
Yeah.
So Cliché's gonna hold it up to him and be like, if you don't want another stabbing, the fuck are you doing here?